Hey guys, welcome to this DVD Blu-ray 4K update. Yeah, I know it's been a while, mainly because of the fact that, just haven't had the time. I mean, yeah, I've had the time, except, I'm doing other videos at times and, looking for work, and now I'm working kind of stuff. So I figured, probably now that I have a day off, because I got to go back in tomorrow, I don't know for how long. I mean, it's only for training as far as I know initially. And then after the training, I'm assuming I might either get put on a register or I might go home. We'll see what happens. But anyway, though, I wanted to come on here, like I said, and finally give you guys a DVD Blu-ray 4K update as to what I've acquired, me and my family have acquired throughout the past several months. Some of these you may have seen already in collection videos and stuff, and unboxings, and I just figured I compiled them all together so you guys can see exactly what, pretty much in total, we have, what we got basically, as far as movies are concerned, movie series and stuff are concerned. Now some of them we do have, but they're in the living room, and I don't want to bring them out just right now because it'll cause a mess, and we have the tree up in that area. So I'll let you know that we have the Golden Girls full series, and I think that's the only new one we have. My mom loves the Golden Girls, so I got her that. Especially with the fact that Golden Girls, unless she watches it on Wii, which I think she'll probably will do if she finds it there, is usually off the schedule during the holidays when it comes to Hallmark and all that. But anyway, though, I got her that, and that's the only initial other thing I got her outside of what's in here. So without further ado, guys, let's take a look at what we have here in the collection, what was obtained, if you will. We're going to start off in a big way with this one. This is something that I've had my eye on for a while. When I finally got it, I was like, oh, thank goodness it's still available. And it is part of a limited edition. As you can see under there, it shows that it's part of a limited edition. Of course, I'm talking about the 50th anniversary collector set on Blu-ray of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? The complete series. Now, they did re-release this on a regular Blu-ray, basically without the castle and all that. So, they did do that. I mean, not the castle, but the house. So they did do that. But and they also released it on DVD before this, several ways, regular wise and collectible wise. But I wanted to get the Blu-ray as soon as it came out, and when I saw they were doing this, I knew someday I had to get it, and eventually I did finally get it. So yeah, it's the entire series of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? On Blu-ray collector set for the 50th anniversary. So that's pretty nice, as you can tell. It's pretty nice. So really cool to get and everything in the collection. So really happy to finally have that. I'm going to put that back where I got it, because it helps balance things out, if you will. And then speaking of Scooby-Doo, also ended up getting this on Blu-ray. This is the new Scooby-Doo Movies. These are the new Scooby-Doo movies right here. This is mostly all of the, there are a few missing, but this is mostly all of the episodes. So like I said, there's a few missing, I think, due to copyrights, like with the Addams Family, I think, and stuff like that. But yeah, it's mostly all here. And you even have the Hanna-Barbera crossovers with Speed Buggy, Josie and the Pussycats, and Genie. And so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I really enjoyed getting this, because I've always liked the new Scooby-Doo movies. I mean, I know they're doing what they can. They're doing a revamped version with Guess Who, but there will never be another. But as good as that's going to be, if not already is, as good as that potentially is, I should say, it's not going to hold a candle to this, because this set the standard. It set the standard. So I'm glad to have gotten this when I did. Really happy about that. Now, speaking of other editions, now I will put on note, I don't want to dig it out right now because they're kind of buried, in the stacks there. If you will, they're kind of buried in the stacks. I did get Josie and the Pussycats several months ago. I think I may have shown that in an update, but I got the Blu-ray Josie and the Pussycats, as well as I got the complete original OG 60s series of the Jetsons on Blu-ray, as well as I ended up getting the movie. So yeah, I ended up getting those. I don't want to bring them out right now because I have them, kind of in the, part of the stack there. So I don't want to, go through all that mess right now. But trust me, if you take a look at some of the videos, you will find them, or you'll find exactly what I'm talking about. I think I put them into the Hanna-Barbera collection video, if you will. So check that out. I might link that. But anyway, next up here we have Akira. That's right, Akira on 4K. This is a special edition of Akira that comes with a booklet. It comes with a colorful booklet here, which I highly recommend getting. I do recommend getting, but I highly recommend, getting or not, trying to get your hands on it somehow. Because I know people go on eBay and, sometimes for high prices or not so high prices, they sell the booklets and that's it. But yeah, this is a hardcover edition of Akira. It's a hardcover edition of Akira. And like I said, it's a 4K edition, which is really cool. So it's really nice. The only problem with it is, we always expect, a digital code, right? Well, because this was released by Funimation, they went the Funimation digital copy route, which in other words means they gave you an additional disc in here to put into the computer so you can download your copy like that. So yeah, we have, but yeah, we do get a digital copy. We just don't get it in the way I think they should do it. So anyway, like I said, we do have Akira on hardcover and everything. And I've always wanted to get Akira because of the legacy it created and everything, the standards it rose. So just finally happy to have it on 4K. So it's really cool. And then speaking of movies that set the standard on 4K as far as anime is concerned, got the 4K Ultra release of Ghost in the Shell. Now a lot of people thought that this was a steelbook. I thought it was a steelbook, but it's okay either way. There is a steelbook, but you have to go overseas to get it, or order it overseas. So yeah, there you go. That's the 4K right there. But I'm just glad to get this movie in 4K. Despite how people might feel about its quality, I think the quality is good. So I'm just happy to have it in 4K. Really nice and everything. So really cool to have these movies in 4K to be part of the collection, if you know what I mean. Now, moving on, I want to try to do some of this in order as best as I can, because a lot of these are DC related. So I think chronologically, yep, I think we're going to do it this way. So here we have not one but two copies of the same movie. One I got before the other one, and that is the Blu-ray copy of Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, which I did a review on. Check that review out here on my channel, as well as on my BW Rose's podcast, audio podcast series. You can check it out there. But yeah, I did a review on this. It's really, really good, guys. Everybody that's seen this has said it is good. You need to see it. It's a great finale to the New 52 inspired movies of the DC animated universe. So yeah, we have Justice League Dark Apocalypse War on Blu-ray. I got this when I was still working, I believe. I was still working at Walmart. Then, a little after I was let go, and of course we were getting that extra money because of what was going on in unemployment and stimulus and all that, I ended up getting basically an upgrade, and I upgraded to the 4K edition of Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. So I got the Blu-ray and the 4K in my possession. If you guys want to know exactly, and if you guys, what I'm trying to say is, if you guys want to know exactly what happens when you get two of the same movie but on two different formats and they both have a digital code, when you put in the digital code basically for the film, like let's say you do for the Blu-ray, you put it on, you put the digital code in the redeem slot on Movies Anywhere, then you're going to get the Blu-ray version, not just physically, but streaming-wise, digitally as well. But if you do the same thing for the 4K version, let's say you upgrade to 4K and you put in the code, it'll upgrade the movie to 4K. It won't start the movie over. It won't put it in the front row as a new addition to your streaming library or your digital library. It won't do that. It'll keep it where it's at, like when you originally first bought it. But all it will do is upgrade the format from Blu-ray to 4K. That's what it'll do. It'll go from 1080p to 2160p. That's what it'll do. So yeah, I'm just happy to have them in the collection, and that's about it, if you will. Then speaking of the new movies and all that. Speaking of the new movies, I think that was part of it. Oh, let me just show you these just in case I haven't. I also ended up getting these as well down the line. I ended up getting Wonder Woman Bloodlines and Superman Red Sun, which are both pretty good. So I highly recommend checking those out as well. And I do have Suicide Hell to Pay. I mean, if I got those, I have Suicide Hell to Pay. So I think I showed that as well. Anyway, though, up next we have the start of the new continuity, I guess you could say. We have Superman Man of Tomorrow. Didn't get this on 4K yet. Might do that down the line. But this is Superman Man of Tomorrow. Basically, it's a retelling of the origin of how, Superman came to be. Then, to follow that, we had Batman Soul of the Dragon. This is like another world kind of thing because it takes place in the 70s. Its setting, Aztec era and all that is the 70s. So we have Soul of the Dragon. Again, got to upgrade this to 4K eventually. But yeah, we got Soul of the Dragon. Really happy to have that. And I'm going to put these to the side because apparently one of the things about these new DC releases is they have them done in a way to where when you put them some kind of way, it just spells out something differently. It spells out DC Comics basically. So that's the plan. So we got Soul of the Dragon on that one. Then and I should take out Man of Tomorrow because that kind of starts it out a little bit, but we'll figure that out. But then we have Justice Society World War II, which is a pretty cool film. World War II. And like I said, it kind of follows into that little aesthetic. I'm trying to make sure I match this up right. I gotta probably look online, make sure it's all matched up completely. But you have Justice Society, I should say World War II, which is really nice. So Justice Society World War II. Then to follow that, we have Batman The Long Halloween Part 1. We have Batman The Long Halloween Part 1. So we have that. And then to follow that, we have Batman The Long Halloween Part 2 in Steelbook. Now the difference between the Steelbooks and sometimes I think even the 4Ks is you're not going to get that collector thing where it spells out DC Comics. You got to get like the regular Blu-rays or something like that. So yeah, we have I don't know if they do it with the 4K. I got to check that out. But yeah, we have Batman The Long Halloween on Steelbook. I got this through Best Buy. So I have that. And then we're going to see if we can do this in order here. Make sure we do it in order. Okay, we're going to get it in order here. Then next up, these are films I got from my mom because she grew up on them. She loves them. And this is celebrating its 75th anniversary. We have on Steelbook the 4K edition of It's a Wonderful Life. Now, they did release a 75th anniversary edition on Blu-ray and potentially 4K with some trading cards, photo cards, and a little mini cookbook and all that. But I ended up getting her this because I didn't really know about that at first. But here we have Wonderful Life on 4K. So I ended up getting her that. As well as I ended up getting her the 10 Commandments on 4K. Now, we had the 10 Commandments somewhere. It was paired up with Ben-Hur. I don't know what happened to that one. But here we have the 4K edition of 10 Commandments. So, really, really nice to have that. Okay, make sure I get everything in order here. Then, for me, we're going to go back to myself in a moment. In just a moment here. Of course, being a fan, I couldn't resist it. I had to get it. And I've talked about it before. I ended up getting, Transformers the movie on 4K, the 35th anniversary edition. Not once, but twice. And here's what happened. Like I said in one video, here's what happened. Basically, I had a free birthday card, right? My birthday had just passed, and my oldest nephew got me a Amazon gift card, right? So I used it as part of my purchasing to get this. And this ended up being the one I got for free. But what happened is Amazon said, oh yeah, you're going to get your movie, but you're going to get it at this date instead of the date I think it should have came, which was a lot earlier. So, having a little extra cash, I decided, okay, I'm going to go directly to Shout Factory and order it there too. See which one will come faster. And guess which one came faster? The Shout Factory one. So this one I'm going to keep as a collector's edition like I do with the Sonic SatAM Complete Series set, because I have 2 copies of that, one open, one not. So I'm going to keep it like that as a collector set, as well as just in case anything happens. And a little bit of side note, I sent a copy to I ordered a copy off Amazon of this for Zara Nizarak, which he opened in his recent package opening. And I was and he was surprised. He did generally appreciate it, but he wasn't the one really surprised, because basically doing one of his update videos he did prior to that package opening, he showed he already got this. And when I saw that, I was like, oh no, now he's gonna have 2. And lo and behold, he now does, just like I do. And just like me, he's gonna keep it as a collector's edition, and possibly just in case something happens. So yeah, I ended up getting Transformers, the 35th anniversary edition on 4K, because of course I'm a fan of that Transformers, grew up on them. Then of course, let's see here. What's the other one? Oh, it's over here. Getting stuff mixed up here, guys. Hold on. So, next up, excuse me. We have my first of hopefully several traditional holiday DVD and special DVD plus Rs or DVDRs disc. And this has like the Thanksgiving Day Parade. I think it has the Disney Christmas Celebration Special, and I think it has something else on there too. I just gotta look again. Oh no, it's got the new Troll Special as well on there. So there's that. So yeah, that's the first one. I got one currently working on it right now, recording a special as I speak. So that's the first of several, hopefully. Then, speaking of Christmas, Knob Hill over here, excuse me there, has some Christmas movies out. Not in the way like, let's say, you would see with Walmart or Target, where they have a big old display, cardboard display. They have like a small one on top of the shelves and all that. So they have those there. And we ended up getting a few things. Like a couple of days, like a week ago, we went there and to get some ink and some other stuff. And we also, because I saw this was the only copy they had, got this. My mom loves Carol Burnett, so we have Carol Burnett Show, Carol's Lost Christmas, the lost episodes, the lost Christmas episodes she did. So, we ended up getting that. She was happy about that. She said she's going to love watching that during the break. And then when I went there the other day to get some colored ink to go with the black ink we got, I ended up getting a few more things, a few more movies. Got the Thomas Kincaid Christmas Large movie. Haven't opened it yet, but got that. And I know she's going to love watching that. I think this gets shown on Hallmark on occasions. So we got Thomas Kincaid there. And then for me, and I know Patrick Butler, if you're watching a PB Productions, you're going to love this. I ended up getting the DVD version, widescreen version, that is, of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the movie, which was a 1999 film that they did, Good Times and Video, distributed through Thunder Animation, and it looks really good. Looks really good. It's an underestimated movie to me. I mean, I know people like Huey Toonmore may not be fans of it, may be fond of it, but I thought it was good. Beyond the Stars song, I'm going to tell you right now, Clark Anderson kicked it out of the park with that one. So, yeah, I got this, and just really happy to have it in the collection again. I do have the VHS as well. And then last but not least, after my first day at work on Saturday, I went to the store, my former job across the street, Walmart, got a few items there, and also ended up getting some movies. The first one, of course, Shang-Chi. Got Shang-Chi, the other MCU movie. I still got to get Black Widow. But yeah, I got Shang-Chi. I'm really happy to have that in the collection. And got Injustice, both on 4K. And then, like I said, you can tell with the Injustice one that it doesn't have that DC thing on there for some reason. I think that's mostly limited, I believe, to 4K. I mean, not 4K, but the Blu-ray. So yeah, I ended up getting those this past Saturday as well. So pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But anyway, though, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for this edition of the DVD Blu-ray updates. DVD Blu-ray 4K updates for today, Monday, December 6th, 2021. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below as well as in the live chat during the premiere. Like the video. Check me out at my Teespring store, especially with Christmas on its way. You might want to find some gifts there. Also, check me out at BW Rose's Discussions on all your favorite audio podcast locations except for Pandora. Also, if you're listening through Anchor.fm, there's listener support activated, so you want to support me there, that you have the opportunity to do so. Also, check me out at BW Roses on Venmo. Check me out at BW Roses on Patreon for the $1, $3 tiers for support there, as well as at Venmo at Brian-Walmer.ash2. So, until next time, guys, thank you all for watching, and I am out. I will talk to you all later.